Honorable Speaker, pursuant to Order 33.1, I seek.
Continue, Honorable Member. Don't listen to Honorable Haji until I tell you you're out of track. Continue.
I seek leave for the adjournment of the House for purposes of discussing a definite matter of urgent national importance regarding the current severe El Nino crisis and its devastating effects, particularly in Mandera County. Honorable Speaker, the adverse effects of the El Nino crisis are significantly impacting a lot of critical facets of our country. The rains are disrupting the ongoing national exams for students with potential long-term consequences on the education and future prospects of students. In Mandera County, numerous schools are also being utilized as refugee shelters, posing challenges to both the displaced individuals and educational institutions involved. Some vital healthcare facilities, including hospitals, are submerged, rendering them inaccessible. This has unfortunately left the affected population without access to medical assistance in the wake of dangerous outbreak of diseases. Honorable Speaker, it is disheartening to note that private individuals have had to step in actively to engage in rescue and relief efforts, underlying the urgency and the gravity of the situation. The current death toll stands at 46, with over 14 reported injuries, and the potential for further casualties is imminent if immediate action is not taken. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I seek leave for adjournment of the House to discuss this matter of great national concern with a view to exploring possible and lasting solutions. Honorable Speaker, we've received heavy El Nino rains from the end of October. And this has come just when the country had just come out of one of the worst droughts in the history of the country, a drought that had been predicted to have been the worst in 40 years. And when just the country was recovering from these drought effects, and when pastoralists particularly and other Kenyans were rejoicing that the rains have finally come, these rains have now come in El Nino, which has been predicted now to be the super El Nino, not the normal El Nino. It is predicted by the weathermen as one of the worst, as worse than the El Nino of the 1997-1998. Already, over 15,000 families have been uprooted from their families, hundreds of acres of farmlands have been decimated, and over 1,000 livestock have been swept away. Whole counties have been cut off from the rest of the country. For example, Mandera County, where I come from, is completely cut off from all routes that lead to that county from within the country and also from the neighboring countries, which means in the next few weeks, if the rains continue pounding, and we have been told the rains will continue until March next year, then we are facing serious starvation, lack of food. Already there is scarcity of fuel in that county and many other counties. Mandera Referral Hospital, for example, was reported that as per yesterday, the critical hospital facilities like oxygen and other facilities that require electricity is not accessible. Honorable Speaker, food is running out in many parts of the country. Fuel has run out, and there is serious danger of waterborne diseases, for example, like cholera outbreak. And there is also very serious danger of malaria outbreak. In some parts of the country, especially in central parts and Rift Valley, there is danger of mudslides, which could be a danger to the lives of many of our people. Madam Speaker, as we speak, the rains are continuing pounding most parts of the country. Already, as I had indicated, the 46 deaths which have been reported, but the number is rising. As late as yesterday, we lost a Form 2 boy who is a student of Takaba Secondary School from Mandera West. He was swept away by a river called Lagsure, which has its sources in Ethiopian highlands, and the boy was swept away and has not been retrieved from the river. My heart goes to all those Kenyans who have lost their lives, and my heart goes to all those Kenyans who are still missing, and I pass my condolences to the families. My point is, we should urge as a nation to declare this flood, which is now turning to be a super El Nino, as a national disaster. It is only by declaring it as a national disaster and by making sure that we mobilize all the resources that we have as a country and all the resources that we can garner for our friends and well-wishers is when we can concentrate our efforts on this disaster which is threatening to wreak havoc. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I beg to move the motion.